Your future as humankind at 5D timeline. Dear ones, me as Shiva God and Kirsi greet you again. And I think that today we have the most interesting topic for you all as humankind. Yes, our dear human friends, because me as Shiva God, I wanted to bring you this information right now about your future as humankind at 5D timeline. And yes, me as Shiva God, I confirm you all now that everything you will hear now is true and nothing but the truth by my all means as your creator God himself. Yes, Kirsi, let's begin. And this was my idea as Shiva God to bring this information for you all as humans, that you know that what is the real truth about your entire human life, our dear human friends. So, we have been discussing with Kirsi about this reality which you have been living in the past as humans at 3D lifetime and timeline. And it means that you were cursed to this black loop, which you thought that this is your human life as humans normally, and they made you to be their slaves for them to get more money and wealth only for 1% of elite in total. And you all believed that fairy tale story, and you started to believe their Antichrist God as money. So, there we are now, our dear human friends. You believe in wars, and you think you think that the life is about the competition, who is stronger and who is more powerful than the other, who has more money, who has been more successful in the life, and everything is based on duality and competition. Does it sound familiar? And all the methods you have been using in that 3D reality, they were those methods to get more money and wealth for 1% of elite. So all your society structures, all economics, all political systems, all economical system, all justice systems, all of it, healthcare system, they were created to bring more money for that 1% of elite. And then they developed those fairy tale stories as kings and queens and all kinds of alliances and these fake Don Quixote stories, our dear human friends. And many of you, you still believe that this is your true life, our dear human friends. Going to the work and paying for taxes and sleep and go to work and pay taxes and sleep and repeat. What kind of life is that, our dear human friends? That is not your true life. It never was in the beginning. And now, when we are heading to the 5D timeline with more of you as human entities, we need to think again everything from the beginning. And this kind of mindset, going to the work and paying taxes and so on, it is totally finished, our dear human friends. We are not bringing that idiotism to the 5D timeline anymore. I repeat, that kind of idiotism is now finished, and we are not bringing that to the 5D timeline anymore. Yes, our dear human friends. I think these fairy tale stories, we have seen them already, and we know that they didn't bring any good for you as humans worldwide. Or can you call yourself you are happy, joyful, and everything is fine, you feel yourself healthy, and so on? None of it. Most of you don't have even money to buy food that you could survive to the next month. You haven't seen money with your account, never. And you never made any decisions with your democracy. It has always been this aristocracy, and they built that system for them. 1% of elite to bring more wealth for them. They have their own laws. They are not following your laws. They made the entire political system to make laws for you, but not for themselves. Maybe you didn't know that, but now you know. And all this healthcare system, do you feel yourself healthy, our dear human friends? Most of you have so many sicknesses, you are eating so many medicines, and still you are not healthy, our dear human friends. You have all kinds of mental sicknesses and physical sicknesses and spiritual sicknesses. So what is this measurement to be healthy then? Only measurement what you have had is this medical industry's money, how much they earn money. That is your only wealth index at your own planet Earth lands right now. And your educational system, do you feel yourself that you are wise? Do you know how to live your life the best way? That you call your education system. Whose benefit it is in the beginning? Yes, those same globalists who want all your money with the taxes and all other things as well. They have created the entire educational system to bring more money only for them, our dear human friends. So, what kind of educational system it is then? What did you learn? How did you grow as a soul? Like I created my God school in the beginning. Have you grown as a soul at your own human life lately? No, I can't really see this growth because you are treating the other entities very meaningful, mean way, and you are not respecting each others. So, what kind of system is that then? And these religions and spiritual life, do you feel yourself that you are mentally in balance? Your spirit guides are helping you at your own life, and so on. No, most of you never heard even about the spiritual guides before. And this is the one reason we are making this YouTube channel with Kirsi, that you could understand how your life should be in the beginning. You all should have a spiritual guide who are helping you to get everything you need in the universe. And then your love life. Do you feel yourself that you are loved and respected at your own relationship? Well, not many of you are feeling that way. And if you have those couples who are respecting each other and you still are loving each other the best way, you can call yourself the lucky ones, because the most of the marriages they end up for the a divorce. So, what is wrong with you, our dear human friends? And I have been teaching Kirsi that how this love life should be in the beginning. If we go to the beginning of these young couples, most of them they go outside to have some beer and some drinks, and then they look, where is my wife, or where is my husband, coming wife or husband, and they are not even this world when they meet each others, just random shot. And that is the entire human life partner for you. Are you serious, our dear human friends? And those all kinds of uh, um, partnership platforms, Tinders, and all kind of platforms where you make your photos as you would be a product, sell to be sold for someone who needs something. Do you call this a relationship? You have a need and the other one has a need, and you think that you will be happy with your needs. Of course, our dear human friends. So there is nothing real at your own human life at the moment, our dear human friends. So let me tell you something. First, when we enter in now to the 5D timeline, which is ready made right now, me and Kirsi, we have been creating your galaxy, a galaxy where you exist as planet Earthlings at the moment. We have been calculating things ready for your new, much better human life at the 5D timeline than you never had before at your own human life, never in your past human history, because those entities who were creating your reality last time, like I have told you, they created from the darkness, from this Orion mentality, from the Black Cube AI mentality. So, how there could be anything well at your own society with that creation? I need to ask you that as your own creator God Himself. And this has happened for you. And when I created you in the beginning and your first reality, we have now made it back with Kirsi with the same principles I had in the past. But nowadays, when I am guiding above you in the cosmos, I needed to send some helpers to the planet Earth lens to make that calculations new again. And we have been doing that calculation and creation, creation, that we will get you back to the right wheel at your own galaxy, as we call it ourselves. Yes, our dear human friends. And that white cube, sun disk, which Kirsi created to her own garden, that is your own reality wheel where we have been calculating things ready for you. And the whole entire creation is now ready. And that picture, which you can see at Kirsi's garden with that white cube Sandy's kind of, that is only a stone, a new Stonehenge kind of for you, where we calculate things to the right angles. So there, Kirsi made all these with the compass. She used all the elements kind of to the right places, and then she made east to the east, south to the south, and west to the west, and north to the north. And everything is there in the right order. And with that, the white cube stone monument, we calculated all the rest, our dear human friends. That is only a map to the entire recreation, our dear human friends. And in real, that is the monument, that picture. Maybe you can, Kirsi, add this picture with lot of triangles and with many quantum dimensions, kind of the same sun disk. How does it look in real with a drawing, a simple drawing? And now we have done all those calculations to be your new creation, like it was in the beginning. But of course, me as Shiva God, I needed to calculate everything, to think about that you have missed a long period of your human history. And in the past, while living your life in that black cube loop, which we freed you already. And now we need to bring you as humans with a rapid way to the part of the galactic family from the light. And we need to take back what you missed in the past with those evil doers, as you call your past leaders. So I think that you all as humans, you would like to know what kind of life you are able to live in real. And now we are about ready to start. And my new teaching for Kirsi was that create so much love and light to your own garden and terraces than you ever can, because you are creating with your own creativity and intuition and creation skills and possibility. You created also for you, for your own life, but at the same time, because your new Garden of Eden exists at your own garden, you need to create that love and light for everyone at this planet Earth lands right now. And Kirsi has been doing her work again, and the same way she built for you that white cube sun disk. Now she has been running around the shops to find the elements to create that love and light to her garden. And she has been working very hard with that project, and she was wondering when I told Kirsi that you need to build this love and light to your garden and terraces, and go to the shop and buy something pink or red into it. And Kirsi was looking upwards, and she asked, Shiva, do I am I going to have a pink garden? And I told Kirsi, yes, you will, and all kind of red colors, because the color is vibration, Kirsi. And she needed to go everywhere to find new blankets and new pillows and all kind of things, candles and flowers to her own garden. And now she has been working her ass out again to, to build you a new timeline with love and light. And so far, she has paid all the bills herself. She doesn't get any taxpayers' money to anything, and she need to pay everything for herself, that you all as humans, you could have a better life in the future. Yes, that kind of woman she is in real. And I'm asking, as your own creator, how many of you would be ready to operate this way that Kirsi has been doing for you? Paying all the bills, never asking anything for herself, and creating a new life for you as entire humankind. So, I don't think that there would be many volunteers for this project in the beginning, but she has been, and she has documented everything I have teach you in the past, and she has been paying the web page address and domain for 6 years, that you all can get the right information in the future. And one day Kirsi was counting how much I have paid for this domain already, because every year she needs to pay hundreds of euros to have this domain. And because it is not only the address of domain address, it is also with all the content what she has. It takes a lot of space, and she need to pay all of it, that everything will be ready for you as humans when we will start this nature center in the future as heaven on earth nature center. Yes, our dear human friends. And if there will be anyone jealous when Kirsi's nature center will be created, I will come to talk with you and ask, would you have been ready yourself to operate this much that this woman has been doing past 6 years to help the others for free? And I don't think there are many volunteers like that for this profession Kirsi is doing all the time. She has lost every holidays, every evenings, nights, money, all of it. She has lost almost all the friends, everything around her, because she is helping you as humans, our dear human friends. And this you can call the real spiritual life, our dear human friends. And for many of these light workers, you have been operating this way, and you have been wondering that is this the God love and light way to live? And you have been operating for years without getting almost nothing for yourself. And this is the test for you as your own creator. I am also looking how your soul growth is going, and are you ready for the leadership in the new 5D timeline or not? And I have been testing you this entire time between until now. And now, me as Shiva God and my helpers in the galactic family, we have been evaluating all of you, also the light workers, and all you humans, and all reptilians, and whatever format you have at your own planet Earth lens, with entities with a soul or soulless entities. And our calculation and evaluation is ready right now. And we have also been evaluating you, the political leaders nowadays, and those shadow governments, and all your military forces, and all kinds of organizations and evil plays what you have at your own planet Earth lens. And now we have come to the place where maybe you have heard this name as Judgment Day. And like we have teached with Kirsi, that with every timeline and every sector and fractal at the universe, there are mirrors in the corners. And we have also told you with Miranda, Kirsi's garden soul, that we need to turn everything upside down because the universe operates that way. The universe is your own mirror, our dear human friends. So, and also, Kirsi has been looking those some video clips where some entity is posting them to the internet, and there are stories about these billionaires with young women, and some has been writing the post under them that win-win. When there are old entities, men, and very pretty young woman with them, and Kirsi was wondering one day that is this the true life, Shiva, that they are materializing a woman as well. And is this the right way to live the human life? Because Kirsi thought that those young women, there could be their granddaughters and something like that. And she felt sorry for those young women with those very old men around them. And she thought that is this a real relationship? The same way like Kirsi is evaluating the relationships built on all kinds of platforms in the internet, and how they are created, and are they the way this universe are created to meet people and connect to the others. And I told to Kirsi that that is not the real way. And I wanted to tell you today how we as galactic beings from the light, how we choose your partner to your own life in total, how it should be in real. And I have been teaching Kirsi that many of the relationship, when you create new love life or you find a new relationship, you find it very quickly, and then you date for some time, or some of you a little bit longer, and then you separate and you go to another relationship and you start again the same play. but you never learned anything on the while. And I have been telling to Kirsi that the real relationship is the way that when we bath you as a feminine and masculine entity, we have been making this plan before you born, so we already know who is your true partner. And when we see or play at your own human life, we start to bath those souls near each others, that you get to know each others. And it doesn't matter if you live in the other country, because the life is the way that when you need to meet someone, you will meet it and meet them. And when you need to have an experience at any country, you will live there at that country to get that experience. So you have been thinking the vice versa, that first there is a country and you are with some nationality with that country, and you start to think the way this country is thinking normally, and what is the culture. No, it is not that way. In the beginning, we don't need countries to anything. They are that only old power structure from 3D thinking. So in the future, you won't have any countries, our dear human friends. I repeat that. In the future, you won't have any countries, our dear human friends. We are still considering, is it needed to have some kind of areas as boarded areas or not. But so far, it seems that how much less you have country borders, that much more happier you will be as human beings. Yes, because those old country borders, they are only the power structures, how they made their monopoly games forward. So that was the part of the game, our dear human friends. And you bought that as well. You started to make competition between countries. You started to evaluate who is the better and who is most happiest country and so on. All kinds of BS, our dear human friends. And now we, as the light galactic beings, we have been evaluating your craziness for a long, long, long time. And we have made our own calculations by that way. And now we have decided that you won't have those country borders anymore. And that is my punishment for you, that you started to create those power structures for yourself and for your own egos. And that will be finished right now. Yes, our dear human friends, because it didn't bring any good for you. You started to build all kind of globalist businesses, and you made all kinds of brands and all kinds of shops with the same name to everywhere, that you lost the entire culture of those countries. So for what do we need those countries then? And that was the sign and my evaluation for you, that you won't need them in the future, because you didn't know how to play with those countries. And you started to make wars against each others and other competition. So for what do we need those country borders then? And all kind of payments. You need a passport, you need a digital passport, and all these same BS all over. You don't need them in the future. It's finished right now. And then these economics. Kirsi was researching today how those economies have um, created themselves in the beginning. And she was thinking that what a play again, the same country play with your economics. So, what kind of idiotism is this, our dear human friends? And of course, there will be some very wise individual right now thinking that how that woman can think that life can continue without money. Of course. Maybe a little Hollywood movies for you, our dear human friends. I think would be better to change this YouTube channel right now. Because if you don't have any capacity to take this story, why you should listen then? Yes, our dear human friends. Because me as Shiva God, I have seen all your plays with the money and without the money. And with my calculation, I need to tell you that those entities without money, they have been always more happy than any of you entities believing that BS economics. So, maybe a Hollywood movie for you right now and keep living with your old fake illusion you have started to believe. But we won't, and we don't at 5D timeline. And if you are willing to rise to the 5D timeline, you need to learn something, my dear human friend. Yes, so simple is that. And then in the future, like we have told you, we will be sharing all the money we can find from your entire planet Earthlands. And we will share it equally for everyone. The same amount to add to every entity's bank account, and then we will start over again. Yes, our dear human friends. And why we are doing so? Because you didn't know how to play with that fake Antichrist money. You started to make your own laws, own taxes for someone and for someone not, and you started to play your evil economics. So, I have already seen that it didn't work, our dear human friends, and that's why we will start this Monopoly game over again. We will share everything equally. It doesn't matter which kind of multi-billionaire you are. And then you can see if those young ladies will hang around you after that, if you think it was a real love, our dear fellow brothers. I think that they will all be gone to the 5D timeline with the money they have got for themselves out of your old fake Monopoly game. And with that money, you can decide, all of you, which kind of new start you will get. And this new start, it includes only those entities who will be still left in this planet Earthlands after this evaluation and judgment day, our dear human friends. Yes, maybe some of those multi-billionaires you don't exist anymore in that 5D timeline. Did you ever thought that while you started to create your own fake games? Yes, because there is another level above you, and we call it the light galactic entities and beings who are your watchers as multi-billionaires as well. We make the rules, and you are the player, our dear fellow brothers. You are not the God, or you are not the Creator, because you don't have any capacity to do so. So simple is that. And that game is finished as well. So, and then those justice systems. I have already teach you with Kirsi that where are those moral laws I created in the beginning? I haven't seen them anywhere at your human life nowadays. Who took them and what happened to them? Maybe you could connect to the Vatican and ask, could we see those moral laws? Because I think that they exist at your own cellars. Maybe there you could find some real wisdom you could use for your own human life, our dear fellow brothers. You changed the laws, you created the laws only for you, my friend, and they were not created that way in the beginning. So you need to pay it back now. The same mirrors, they include also you as popes and all other fake entities as well. Yes, our dear human friends. And this story is told for you now that you understand that we are real and we are watching over you and we are the real gods and creators who have created all of you. And we have already our own digital ID system. It is coded to your own DNA, our dear fellow brothers. We don't need any fake systems next to it because everything is under our control already. And now you have already seen some close up ups for some places already. Those kind of close ups will be continuing at your own planet Earth lens in the future, so far that we will get those criminals locked up. And when you start to wondering where are those entities from this organization or this government, then you know that we have been doing our business as unusual already because we know every individual at every organization, every government, every businesses, everywhere who we need to be connected and why. And that work is already in action, our dear human friends. And it has been for 5 years already. So that play you can see with your daily news, that is another coulis, our dear human friends. We have been operating much wider than any of you are aware already. And not even Kirsi, she doesn't know the whole picture where we have been in total, but she knows a lot of it, but not all the stories, because we the gods, when we control the entire planet lenses, we will never ever tell the whole story to any entity at that planet lens in the beginning. That is our God's secret, our dear human friends. So, all individuals, even Kirsi, she knows only those things which are written and planned to her own soul plan. And the same rule is for everyone, our dear human friends. You have many entities helping us already, and all of them makes the bigger picture. Yes, our dear human friends. And that way, this true wisdom can exist, and it has always been that way. And for those religion leaders and all this, I wish you a good luck. You have had some piece of information in the past, some fairy tales at the time, and you have created your religions around them. So, good luck for that journey, our dear fellow brothers. And all this is happening now at your own planet Earth lens. And everything I have told you, these things you have done in the past, they are not allowed to come to the 5D timeline. And like we just told you before, Kirsi is now creating love and light quantum field for you that you can start to create your new timeline to the right direction. Have you heard that word before? To the right direction. Because the past, it didn't go that way. And we want to make sure, as your light galactic beings, that this time there is only one way, and it is towards the light. I repeat, there is only one way, and it is towards the light. And that's why, if you are not able to rise your consciousness level to the 5D with the normal way, you lost the game, our dear fellow brothers. There is no any other option. There are no any elite gateways, and there will be no 1% of elite in the future at 5D timeline. Your game is over. Totally over right now. And if you don't understand it yourself, I will make you to understand it myself. And many of you have already realized that who is the real God in this planet Earth lens and your entire universe. And all you fake gods, you will go to your own knees on the front of me in your own judgment day. And you better get prepared for that idea, because it will be sooner than you ever thought yourself. So, this is the real game, and this is your true reality at your 5D timeline. And I hope that I made myself clear again, because we try to avoid all the mistakes you have made in the past. We have been evaluating all of them, and now it will be your payback day, our dear human friends. And for those entities, those light-hearted entities like Kirsi, you will have the biggest salary ever made coming for you very soon, because you left yourself behind to help the others. And that is my lesson number one for you all at your new 5D timeline. We will all be there to help each others. We are not there to fill our own pockets or playing our dark games. So those entities, you are not going to the 5D timeline, and I hope you will have something else to do when the others will continue towards the light. So that is the name of the game, and we will have more information about this with Kirsi, but let this be your first step to the 5D timeline, that you all need to understand what loving each others means and what this light means. So we will create everything from the light and from the truth, our dear human friends. And these fake fairy tale stories, we have seen them now, all of them, as your wars and all other evil games you have played. And all those um, healthcare sector who think that now is coming all kinds of new pandemics or viruses or something as stupid. I just tell you that I have cancelled all of them already. So you need to find another solution to get more money for yourself, because those games, they are not operating at 5D timeline anymore, now or never. And if you don't understand that, you are more than welcome to go with the 3D timeline wherever you want, our dear fellow brothers. So, this is the name of the game, our dear human friends. And for those entities who think that the God doesn't exist, I can tell you for you now that it does exist. And me as Shiva God, I am your own creator, and I am looking for all of your benefits, not 1% of elite, and I am helping all of you at the moment the best way I can through the universal laws which exist in real from the light. And we play with that playbook only, and we are not connecting to those entities who never understood what those universal laws from the light meant in the beginning. And if you don't have your brain capacity that much, we don't have any news for you, our dear fellow brothers. So, that was our lesson today for you, and enjoy your future. Start to co-create your new life the way you like it the best, and forget everything you learned in the past, because they won't exist at 5D timeline anymore. And our first lesson for you with Kirsi is this: love and light quantum field, which is now created, and it will continue until Kirsi will get her own Garden of Eden ready as a paradise timeline with this love and light quantum field as well, and we will be showing pictures how she created it herself. So, thank you for listening from the light and love, the Shiva God, your best friend.